Good morning, welcome to a new day. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. The song that we are about to hear, called Even If by Mercy Me, reminds me of times that even when it hurts, my heart will still trust in the Lord. Good times and bad times are part of life, and when bad times come, we should not renounce our faith. Rather, we should still hold on to the God who is the author and the finisher of our faith.
They say sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And right now I'm losing bad. I've stood on this stage night after night, reminding the broken it'll be alright. But right now, oh right now I just can't. It's easy to sing when there's nothing to bring me down. What will I say when I'm held to the flame like I am right now? I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone.
The word for today is taken from Job chapter 19, verse 25, 26, and 27. And I'm reading from the New Living Translation. But as for me, I know that my Redeemer lives, and he will stand upon the earth at last. And after my body has decayed, yet in my body I will see God. I will see him for myself. Yes, I will see him with my own eyes. I am overwhelmed at the thought. God's word comes to us this morning reminding us about the life of Job, on how he dealt with his own bad times. In life, good times come, bad times also come. But the question is, how do we deal with the bad times? Now, anybody knows how to deal with the good times. We enjoy, we have a great time. But when season comes where we struggle, where we go through a testing of our faith, the question is, how do we handle it? Many times, seasons like this come to prune our faith, to develop our trust in the Lord. But also, these moments can become a time where we can leave our faith, where we might think, what is God doing in my life? And why is all this happening to me? And when we think of all of this, it can become really, really hard to keep our faith alive. And so when I look at the life of Job, thinking of all the suffering that he has been through and all the suffering that he is going through right now, as he speaks these words, I think of the intense pain in his body, the intense discomfort in his body. But even in those moments, he says that I know my Redeemer lives. And even after my body has been decayed, yet in my body I will see God. He had the strong faith and belief that no matter what happens to me, I will see God. And he says, I will see him for myself. I will see him with my own eyes. It gives him that hope that no matter what happens to him, there will come a time in the future where I will see God in my own flesh. Not in another body, but even in this own flesh. I think of the faith of this man, Job, and I'm overwhelmed sometimes because he expresses an absolute faith and trust in the Lord, even in the most intense suffering in his life. But oftentimes, when we face a little bit of suffering, we're like, God, why are you allowing this? Why is this happening to me? Why did you let this thing come into my life? We ask God so many questions about all the things that are happening. But oftentimes we fail to understand that even though suffering comes, we still have to keep our faith alive. Even though suffering comes, it's not a chance to leave our faith, it's not a chance to abandon what we believe, but it's just a moment to keep our faith, to strengthen it, and keep going on and on and on. As you begin your day this morning, I want to encourage you, no matter what you're going through, if you're facing tough times in your life right now, start worshiping the Lord, saying, God, no matter what happens, I still trust in you. I still choose to worship you. The more you say that, the more you keep uttering those words of faith from your mouth, you will see God change your circumstances. Mourning may last for the night, but joy comes in the morning. The season of life that you're walking through is just a temporary one, but a greater joy, a greater light is coming your way. God wants to heal you and restore you. But as you're walking through this season right now, just tell the Lord, even when it hurts, I will still trust you.
Been good all of my days. Jesus, I will cling to you. Come what may, 'cause I know you're able. I know you can. With my soul, my soul.